Hello, my dear friends. Aloha, namaste. Dr. Amber Meleha Wolf here with you today for the April full moon 2025, full moon in Libra. And I wanted to create an altar, a portal, because it just felt like time. And I really appreciate that I can feel that and I can respond to it. So here today, I have my full moon in Libra portal, and I've based it on, too much fire over there in that corner. I've based it on the Shamanic Teaching Wheel, which we have 5 elements, and those are earth rather. So I have a crystal, and I have a bundle of Palo Santo that represents the earth, and of course these leaves around here that represent the earth. And then we have fire, so I have the incense and the candle. And we have wind, not air, but wind, and I have some feathers over here and a little butterfly right here. Those are wind for me. Let's see, wind, water. So I have that beautiful shell, and I also have down here a mermaid's tail because I love swimming. And then for culture, I brought in a little dragon right here, and I brought in a heart because those felt like balance to me between dragon energy and then heart energy. So we have that. And then I've surrounded this beautiful moon, and this represents my full moon here, these peacocks. I've surrounded them with the Lemurian activation codes. And those are near and dear to me, as you know. And I'm going to read each one to you, all 11, as we go around the circle. And you're welcome to just close your eyes during that time. Or if you would like to read along, if you have your own deck, if you'd like to read along with that, that's also wonderful. So let's begin with a little blessing to open the circle. Take a breath, breathing in, breathing out, feeling your connection to Gaia, your connection to the earth, your connection to balance and harmony that this moon brings. Feeling the balance in your heart and in your body, giving you a time now to recreate and to attract, to magnetize what it is in your life that you would like to bring balance to. So take a moment to just think, what is that for me? Feel, what is that for me? Where do I need to have more balance in my life? And then when that comes up, and it should be pretty quick because you're very intuitive, just take a breath and anchor that in your body. And again, if you'd like to keep your eyes closed during this time, you're welcome to do that. If you'd like to read along, you're welcome to do that too. I'm going to bring the altar more into focus while I read each card. And we always start here with Star Center 11. That's the Gaia card, so we will be anchoring ourselves into the world of Gaia. From Mother Gaia comes the origin of your humanity, sending the frequencies of her crystalline grid upward into your crystalline structure. She is your regenerating strength. Through her, you are stabilized and revitalized. All is in divine order when you acknowledge and esteem your relationship and bond with the Earth Mother. Star Center 11. And then we move clockwise over to Star Center 1 here, which is like Chakra 1, or the pubic bone chakra, the earth connection to the physical chakra. Up from the crystalline structure of Mother Gaia, your human form rises to stand firmly on the earth. You are rooted in her foundation, and you are your own being. From this position of stability, you discover your place in the tribe of humanity, nourishing your longing to belong to your human and spiritual family. Star Center 1. Take a breath. Then we move around the clock to Star Center 2. From the cauldron of your life force, you have the capacity to conceive, gestate, and transmute invisible beginnings into manifested form. As the awakened human, each of your creative seeds are infused with a primal spark and a spiritual essence. This blends you as human and divine and manifests in all your creations. Star Center 2. Or Chakra 2. Star Center comes from the Star Mothers, who said that our chakras were placeholders until we as humanity were ready to invite our Lemurian Pleiadian DNA back to our lives today. And that is why these cards came into being, so that they could awaken each one of these star centers. And what better time to do that than the full moon? Star Center 3, between your navel and the bottom of your sternum. You have come into form in this life to live your own distinct Akashic expressions. Allow your innate, intuitive perceptions to guide you forward in your life's purpose. The interwoven meld of your will and divine will manifests through you as unique gifts and potentials for your self-realization. Star Center 3. Star Center 4, the heart center. In the blending of your human and divine hearts is a sacred elixir that is the highest form of love. Your evolved emotional vibrations are expressed through your thoughts, words, and actions from the chalice of your heart. Through the alchemy of your human divine heart, your potential to embody yourself as the cosmic human beloved emerges. Star Center 4, the heart. Then Star Center 5 is at the throat. You express your divine will through sound formed of words or tones. These arrive as the harmony between your humanity and your divinity, flowing powerfully out in the world to create your destiny. Your authentic resonance as sound current is expressed as I am, the one truth. Star Center 5. Then we move up to the forehead, to the pineal center, the third eye, Star Center 6. Deep in the physical center of your human brain is the pineal gland, the all-seeing, all-knowing eye that reverberates with your awakening. This all-embracing eye recognizes an unbroken stream of balance, objectivity, and trust in the perfection of Spirit's plan. Light streams into and from your portal of expanded perception as insight. Star Center 6. Then Star Center 7, the top of the head. The divine source calls you forth to celebrate your relationship to the all that is. This direct experience of the infinite divine source of love and wisdom are your legacy. Open yourself to receive the spontaneous transmissions of light and waves of divine love that are your Akashic inheritance. Star Center 7. Then we move up to Star Center 8. And I'm going to bring this a little closer to the camera so you can see it here. Can you see the DNA in that? Yeah, that is Star Center 8, and that lives above the top of the head, and it's the Pleiadian center. And this is what the Star Mothers say about that. As collaborators in this great experiment, and through your Akashic agreement with the Star Mothers, they enter and encode you for reawakening your DNA. Your portal to the Star Mothers perpetually hovers above you in an eternal etheric fiber of illumination. You are continuously and divinely suffused with the attributes of love, grace, honor, inspiration, compassion, and encouragement in Star Center 8. Star Center 9 is the divine feminine. Your aspect of the sacred feminine is the dark and mystical face of the divine. In you, she is receptive, yielding, encouraging, affirmative, and nourishing. Open your right palm facing up to receive her blessings. Welcome her offering of profound internal surrender that is represented by her inward spiral as you feel the tenderness of the Great Mother sustain you. Star Center 9. And then we have Star Center 10, the divine masculine, who's bright and shiny. Your connection to the sacred masculine is the bright and shining face of the divine. Through him, you are forward movement, intense, consuming, protective, and energetic. Your left palm is open and facing downward to impart his vitality. Allow the penetrating potency of his outward spiral to charge and focus your transformation. Star Center 10. And then we come back to Star Center 11. We begin and end with Star Center 11. From Mother Gaia comes the origin of your humanity, sending the frequencies of her crystalline grid upward into your crystalline structure. She is your regenerating strength. Through her, you are stabilized and revitalized. All is in divine order when you acknowledge and esteem your relationship and bond with the Earth Mother. Star Center 11. So with our beautiful wheel here, we begin to make our desires known to the universe. What is it that we want this full moon to bring us? What is it that is coming forward? And with the help of Libra, that the moon is in, we have balance, harmony, and relationships. And we know that in our world right now, relationships are kind of strained. I don't know if you've experienced it in your personal life, but we certainly have experienced it in our global life. But when we look more deeply into people, our people everywhere, and we all want the same thing: happiness, health, community, good food. So we use that as a balance, and we can step back from what we may consider as bad things going on right now. Everything comes into balance and into harmony, and especially right now during this moon, it's a very good time to see that as happening, not just possible, but happening. So I'm going to give you a little message from the Star Mothers before we complete. So if you would, again, come into a nice prayerful position that makes you feel relaxed and just lets you soften and give yourself that permission to integrate everything that has come through these words of the Star Mothers. I am the vessel through which they come. I am not the originator of these teachings. The Star Mothers are. And the Shamanic Teaching Wheel is something that they gave me to teach women. And that's what this altar is based on, this portal. And I believe it calls in that energy that we're seeking. So I leave this up for the 3 days of the full moon, and don't eat at my dining room table. So however you do that, you do you enjoy this space, you feel into what's right for you. So let's hear from the Star Mothers. Big breath in. Dear Shining Ones, we are so pleased to be invited into this space of creation, for that is what it is, always. You are creating what is next for you. As we go forward in our teachings, we will expand on that, and we will continue to peel back the layers of things that are blocking you from being the most magnificent creator that you were meant to be on this planet. We came here as formless energy, not matter, energy. We brought ourselves into bodies and became matter. And then we had children with you. And that created the divine human, the Pleiadian Lemurian. And you have that in you still. Yes, it was asleep for many thousands of years, and that's perfect also. Everything needed to be the way it was to become what it is and what it is going to be. So we ask you, as you go through these times of transition, we ask you to remember that you will be cared for. You are always cared for. Spirit has the perfect plan, along with the free will of humans who change the plan ongoingly. But the plan is benevolent. And the plan is to bring a compassionate community into being on this planet, through this crystalline grid, into these human bodies and out into the stars where we are. So as you go through this transformation, this change, this time of transition, decide to hold the light. Every day, decide to hold the love and love yourself more. Every day, decide to support those around you, those who may be not feeling love, not feeling light. You have the power, you have the DNA, you have courage. Use those and pull on this. You may create a sacred altar every day or every moon or once and leave it. But know that this portal is calling us and we respond. And as we do, just let that one knowing, feel that one knowing, relax you inside. Bring up that place of trust, that place of allowing that all is well. Take a breath. Dear sacred ones, we are in this circle with you, and we are holding that space of light, love, sacredness, and benevolence. We are holding that as this world changes for the better. Call us, we are always with you, and we step back to our place of holding the sacred space. Take a breath. Thank you, beautiful ones, for spending this time with me. Thank you for the encouragement that you always give, sharing your feelings and your thoughts and the wonderful things that happen in your life. You are the reason I do this, and we are the reason the Star Mothers are here. We were born for this, and we do it together. Big blessings. Namaste. Happy full moon. Yay.